My dear friend, today we will discussing about the terrorist activity throughout the world. You see, the yesterday attack in the Riyasi district of Jammu and Kashmir. This part is totally, I think, belong to the Jammu region. The commissionary Jammu attack was committed by Islamic ministers. These are the devil, these are the Satan. Because Islamic dictionary depends on the devilish word. As we are very aware that the doctrine of Islam against the non-Muslims throughout the world, these Islamic monsters are killing the innocent people without any aim. The aim is only to propagate the Islamic doctrine, which is very against the humanity and the non-Muslims. So we can say that the Riasi attack is the synonymous of the Islamic attack. It is I am very astonished that the people are saying this heinous crime committed by the terrorists. No, my friend, my brethren, Islam itself a terrorism. So though there is no need to distinction between the terrorism and Islam. Islam is the synonymous of the terrorism due to its doctrine. As you know, when the Hamas attacked on the 7th October 223 on Israel, several women were raped by these Islamic monsters because they were the Jews and are celebrating their festivals in a cheer mood. But these Islamic monsters do not respect of any ideology because its prophet Muhammad was very adamant against the non-Muslim Jews due to his mentality because he was dragged out from Mecca to Medina, the Muslim known as Hijrat. His journey Medina to Mecca to Medina is known as the Hijrat or Hijri in Arabic, the trail, the traveling, not the pilgrimage. The people who are going to Hajj, they are following the same ideology which is described in Islam. So we can say after completed Hajj and Umrah, they are not going to any good human beings because they are going to Mecca to see the graveyard of that prophet, so-called prophet. I would not like to say that he is a prophet. To seeing his heinous crime which had been committed by this so-called prophet of Islam, we cannot say that even he was a good person. Certainly he was not a good person. Because following this ideology of Prophet Muhammad, people are killing the non-Muslim throughout the world. In Israel, so many Jews, women were raped, and one woman who was kidnapped, I have seen in video that his hip part was bleeding and he was tied with chain by these Islamic monsters. That is known as the Hamas. Even the United Nations General Secretary, Antonio Guterres, is a totally stupid. When people of the Israel were being killed by the Islamic monster, the United Nations organization always keep mum. Same while when the Rohingya Muslims were killing the Buddhists and the Hindus of the Myanmar, the Andres Gundres, what is the name? Antonio Gundres, was keep mum like a coward, like a stupid. What is of such type of the United Nations organization, which is very, very coward and the toothless tiger in contest of when the non-Muslims are being killed by the hand of the Muslims. And this is written in the Quran that kill the kafirs until the all mankind converted as Islam. Islam not a religion of peace. It is a religion of PIEC. It disintegrates the humanities, human values, and such type of monasteries or the follower Islam are doing the same as any devil or the the bad person can do, because the teachings of the Prophet Muhammad are so amazing, which is very, very resemblance with the monasteries or the devilish work, the coward work as you see in the Iraqi district. So many pilgrims, the Hindu Tirath Yatri, were killed by these Islamic monasteries only on the basis of that they are not the Muslims. And in the Islam, it is a provision to kill the Muslim. The one verses of the Quran, chapter 9, verse 5, stated that after the passed away the month of the Ramzan, you can kill every kafir and be in ambush of that kafir which are traveling your route, and when they find them, you can kill easily, because it has been written in many Quranic verses. 174 times of the Quranic verses stated or state that a Muslim can kill the non-Muslims, non-Muslims or non-Muslims, because after killing of the Muslims, a Muslim can go to the heaven or the Jannah. This is the stupidity which was propagated by Prophet, so-called Prophet Muhammad. This is why those peoples are saying that the terrorism has no religion or cult. Certainly, Islam, the terrorist of the world, has a descriptive religion. That is the description in the Quran and Hadith, that Islam is the religion of terrorism. Islam not a religion, but it's a very irreligious, irrelevant ideology against the humanity. So it is duty of the government of India that we must cross the limits, beyond any limits, to kill all the Islamic monasteries throughout the world. If they are hiding in Pakistan, it is duty to our government or all the non-Muslim countries attack on the Pakistan and such Islamic countries who are propagating the hate spirit ideology that is Islam. All the Islamic countries must be banned from the entry of the General Meeting of the United Nations of America, a United Nations organization, not America. And America has a dual policy. Whether, my dear Americans, never read the Quran or its doctrine, but there is a glow sign, there is a bright sign in the United Kingdom that Tim Robinson is doing the well, and the Salman Momika is also doing the well to burn down the Quran. Quran is the such book. This book must be thrown in the dustbin, because due to Quran, all world is in danger. All the society and the civilization are in too much danger. This is the reality of the Islam. So every non-Muslim must read the Quran and its doctrine, which is very, very against us. And the YouTube also strike the channels which are running we are running, the non-Muslims. But after the Riyasi attack on the pilgrimage, it seems that these terrorists or the Islamic monsters or the Muslims are doing the same as their prophet committed so heinous crime throughout his life. He was a robber. He robbed so many caravans of the Jews. He was the killer of the non-Muslims. He was the rapist of the non-Muslim Jews women, as Safiya bin Suya, Zuhairia, and so many women. And he took a woman in gift, Maria al-Kabatia, a Christian, Coptic Christian, by from the Alexandria governor Al-Makukas, who was a Christian, Coptic Christian. So the Prophet of Islam, that is the Prophet Muhammad, also propagated the killing, the robbery, and the fulfill the Muslim lust by the looting of the women. And it is very amazing that if the woman of the non-Muslim is right hand possesses means the looting or the war beauty, she can be raped without consent of any Muslim. Because in Islam there is a right to rape with non-Muslim women. I hope you must understand the real fact of the Islam and you must read the Quran. Every non-Muslim must read the Quran and its doctrine. So you can see that this doctrine is a totally stupidity, pornographic and the criminology. If you have to see the three in one, that is the pornography, that the criminology, and that the robbery, this book is exact fit for such type of crime. The Islam and the Quran is the den of the criminology, den of the hate, killings, hooliganism against the non-Muslims. This is the real fact and truth. And I do swear this is my aim to eliminate the Islamic ideology, not the Muslims, because many Muslims are converted or living the Islam known as Muslim. And this is the fear psychology of the Prophet Muhammad that when any Muslim leaves Islam, the punishment of that Muslim is only death penalty. This is the weakness of Prophet Muhammad moral. His moral was very low. He know that my ideology cannot be survived. This is too much that 1400 years this Islamic ideology is continuing and surviving. It is our duty to expose the reality of the Quran and Islam and eliminate the jihadist ideology and the Islamic terrorists throughout the world. We must be united as a kafir, atheists, and agnostics, and the non-Muslims. Our duty to fight against this devilish ideology. Thank you very much. To you.